Alright, good day ladies and gentlemen, this is sine rule 2. We can work out angles using the sine rule. Now this is a longer process and slightly more complicated than finding a side, but still happily doable. We're going to get these two angles here. We're going to find this one in the bottom right, call it theta, and say that the top one here is 64 degrees. Now we've also got to say what the opposite sides are, so I'm going to call this side here 19 centimeters, and the side opposite the angle we don't know is going to be 15 centimeters. Now, I'm just going to write down the first part of my sine rule to start with, after saying what side's what and what angle's what. So, we're going to call this 15 centimeters side A, and the angle opposite big A. We're going to call this 19 centimeters side B, and the angle opposite big B. Now then, remembering our first part of our sine rule formula, A over sine big A, side and its opposite angle, equals B over sine big B. Straightforward as that. I've only written the first two parts to it because that's all we're going to be substituting in. Should be quite straightforward. Right then, just a matter of putting the right things in the right places. A is 15, so we're going to have 15 over sine big A is theta, 15 over sine theta equals B, that's 19 over sine big B, sine 64 degrees. Now then, because we're trying to find our angle theta, that's a denominator, it's on the bottom of a fraction. Denominators aren't nice to work with. Best thing we can do if we're trying to find something on the bottom here is to try and free it up. Now one way of doing this is to reciprocate, where I flip both fractions upside down, and I'm going to call this recip, short for reciprocate. We're going to do that to both sides. Flip them upside down. So we'd get sine theta over 15 equals sine 64 degrees over 19. Now, this is a lot longer algebraically, but nothing to worry about as long as we keep our heads here. Right, we've got to clear this denominator first. We're going to get this 15 and bring it up to the top side of the other side of the equals, the top of the other fraction basically. So to do that, we're going to multiply both sides by 15. So on the left hand side, this 15 disappears, so we're left with sine theta equals 15 appears in front of the other sine 64, 15 sine 64 degrees over 19. And now, if we want to undo this sine here, we've got to inverse sine, gets rid of the sine on the left hand side, and then we have to apply it to the fraction on the right hand side. So we're left hand side, we're left with theta equals inverse sine on, remembering we need a fraction, 15 sine 64 over 19, squiggly equals, because as per usual with trigonometry, we're going to end up with a rather large decimal. An angle will round off to one decimal place, 45 point to one decimal place. It is more work than just finding the side, but if you're careful, everything works out beautifully. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your worksheet. Ask your teacher if you've got any problems. Thank you.